entire year have been really big at not turning the ball over. I mean, you win by 1 point today. They turn it over 20 times. You turn it over 7 times. I mean, that feels like that makes up for that 1 point difference. I mean, did it feel like that in the game?
Oh, I think for sure. I think when we turn the ball over, that just creates that momentum, especially with a team like this that always does really well in the open court and in transition. And I think that took away something that they were good at, and so they didn't get on a lot of runs since we minimized that.
What was happening on the boards? I mean, you guys got out-rebounded pretty heavily, but they didn't have anyone huge besides Bassett. I mean, were they doing something weird on the boards? Or?
I don't know. 24 was a beast. I mean, she just kept, she had a motor. Yeah, she just kept going. We just have to lock in next time and do our job on that.
Yeah.
Coming off of a 1-point loss in your last game, how does it feel, to be on the, right side of the scoreboard?
Yeah, 2 of those in a row would not have been nice, so I'm glad that we came on the upside this time. Yeah. It feels really good. It's exciting. And, yeah, it's going to, I think, build our momentum as well.
Do you think kind of as a team that has quite a few older players, that turnover, I mean, not giving them extra chances, do you feel like the maturity of the team is kind of what helps that so much?
I think so, because with the maturity comes knowing what you need to do and what you need to get done and what you can't do. You can't let pressure situations get to you, thinking, I can't turn it over right now. You just have to play your game and trust that your practice and your teammates will back you up.
What was the total plan on that final play? Because I think naturally you would think, if Bassett gets it, you foul her. What was the plan on that last play?
So the last play, we're trying to get the ball behind half court so that they're further away from the basket. And we did have a foul to give, and we wanted to use it. But by the time Bassett catches the ball, the clock's ticking down, and we're like, we can't foul on the shot. So at that point, it was just lock down, play good D, and don't foul her now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. You
guys have played in close games almost the entire year. I mean, almost every single game has been close. Do you feel like you're starting to get used to it at all, or?
I think we just kind of expect every game's going to be a challenge, and we know this conference is tough. So whoever doesn't come to play is most likely going to lose. Like, you never know in this conference. It's tough.
Perfect. Thanks, Joe.
Yes, we just needed that. These kids needed that victory. And I'm proud of how they all, really everybody, gave their very, very best as far as, staying engaged and fighting every possession. Wasn't pretty all the time, but again, welcome to Mountain West Conference play.
You guys got into some foul trouble, got out-rebounded, but you forced over twice as many turnovers. I mean, did that feel like the difference?
Well, we got 21 points off of those 20 turnovers, so that was a huge thing for us. That was, I thought we were pretty active in spurts. The rebounding piece, Luke, it was, let's face it, 12 and 24. I mean, sometimes you have to just applaud that. I mean, sometimes we had some good bodies on them, and they just went and got it. Those are special athletes in my mind. And we did some switching, which got our guards on them a number of times in that second half, and they kind of picked on that and went and got it. But I thought 24 for them was amazing down the stretch. We just hung on because she was smoking us. But the turnovers, how we defended, won us the game.
I mean, you guys have been good all year at not turning the ball over. Is this one of those games that you take to the players and say, this is why we don't turn it over? Because if you turn it over just 3 more times, you guys might lose this game.
Well, we do lose it probably, to be honest with you. Yeah, our kids really, let's face it, they know who we are. They know what we have to be. They know the importance of ball security. We have a certain number every game, and they're doing a great job valuing the basketball. They know defensively we've got to really, be solid and be hard to score on, and we are. And I think our system travels as well. We're giving ourselves these opportunities to win on the road too. But we just, some shots, go down at the right time. We could maybe shoot some free throws and ride this thing out. But our shot making's got to be a little better, I think, throughout the course of the game. But that third quarter was a good quarter for us shooting the ball.
You guys weren't able to score, I think, the final 4 minutes, but they weren't really able to do much much either. I mean, how much more pivotal is that defense when maybe the offense isn't going late?
Yeah, it's so pivotal. And this is the time of year when you get into conference play. Everybody knows everybody's tendencies, and it is going to be a struggle. That's just how this game is. And so there's going to have to be some plays made. I thought we did a nice job creating enough plays or opportunities for ourselves. We had a good look at the corner three, 2 corner threes by Jamie, one by Mackenzie. I thought the key in that fourth quarter is probably Megan Jacobs. Just her drive in the high ball screen, making some plays out of that, and then made some finds as well. But we just needed this thing. After that tough loss at Fresno, our kids were, we just tried to put our arms around them these last couple days and just, let's go. We know we can do this. And just proud that they came out with great energy, great fight, great intent to get a victory, and still a lot of things to get better at, obviously.
Coach, I mean, you've said, you kind of, supporting them, telling them they need to come out strong this last week. You guys have held, you held Fresno and San Jose State, 2 of the highest scoring teams in the conference, to way below what they're used to. But without the results in terms, I know you said, you almost came out of Fresno with a win. What does that kind of say about, the resiliency or the makeup of this group, that they're able to, play the right way even, when they're not?
Yeah, it says they have buy-in. They believe in what we're doing. They believe in on that defensive end. It shows we're a tough basketball team. We lack some things, obviously, but they fight. They are resilient, and they keep playing. That's what they just kept playing today. We needed that. There was some stretches there in that fourth where the momentum was just turning. It'd been easy to not play defense for a couple stops or a couple possessions, and that thing would have been over.
Just about every entry pass to Bassett, you guys were doubling. But when she was getting singled, it seemed like Megan was on her a lot. Was that the plan? And what does that say about her as a defender to be? I mean, Bassett's a lot bigger than she is.
Well, and Bassett's, she's got a really good, legit, shoot it at the top jump shot. I mean, that thing is impressive. But the thing with Megan is she is a versatile defender. She chased Gorman all over the place tonight, and that was a tough assignment. But Megan's a strong player as well, so we can switch her on a post, and it's hard to get position. So Megan not only made some great plays offensively, she was really good defensively, and she's been that way here the last, last bit here defensively. So the versatility we have, I like it. Mackenzie can guard a lot of different spots. Annie can guard perimeter players. Laura can guard all the spots on the floor. So it helps us win.
Yeah, I think, in terms of versatility too, I think Jamie had 4 steals tonight too. Are you happy with, even if they're not putting down shots necessarily, I know Jamie had I think it was a personal record in terms of 3-pointers against Fresno, but if it's not fitting in one facet of their game, they're able to do something else to help the team.
Yeah, and you can always impact a game, and they know that. We talk about that. It might not be shot making. It might be just a touch. It might be that. It might be that one touch. It might be that one board, that one really good pass. And so we praise all of that. And yet Jamie 4 steals. Jamie's smart, and Jamie's shots coming. I mean, you can tell it's back. I mean Jamie's going to finish out this year and shooting the basketball really well.